I'm Jason Martin, and this is my wife Meredith, and we've been married for 10 years, and we've been going to Cornerstone for 9 years. We have 2 children, Harper, who's 5, and Hendrix, who is just turned 5 months old.
So in September of 2013, we found out that we were going to add to our family and that we were expecting. I actually found out when Jason was hunting. So the next day when he got home, I put Harper in a shirt that said Big Sister and had her run out to the truck when he got home. And it took him a minute to figure out what that meant, but he was very excited.
Pretty surprised.
And then in December of 2013, we had our regularly scheduled, it's 20-week ultrasound, but it was at 16 weeks. And it was just supposed to be a really fun day. We had Harper's Christmas program, and both of our families were in town to see that, and then we all got to go eat lunch together. And then that afternoon, we went to the doctor to go get the ultrasound. We got into the ultrasound room, and she quickly figured out that we were having a boy. And then not too long after that, she got very quiet and just didn't say anything for a long time. And then she just told us that she was seeing some things that were not typical, and she went to go get the doctor. And he confirmed what she had seen and said that the baby's long bones, the arms and the legs, were measuring shorter than what they would expect for a baby that far along. And they decided to send us to UAB to get it checked out.
Went to the doctor kind of with the expectation that it really wasn't as bad as we thought, that you know, hopefully things were okay, maybe there was just something wrong the first time, and really trying to think positive about it and not expecting anything too bad. The technician that did the ultrasound was explaining everything to us, going through all of the measurements with us. There wasn't anything we didn't really understand that she was showing us. And so right after that, she said, you know, things are still measuring about what we expected, and but I'm going to have the doctor come in and he'll measure some more things and then talk to you some more. And so she did that, and he came in and measured some things and said, yes, the long bones in the arms and the legs are still measuring short for his gestational age. And so what that basically meant was that at that point that they felt like he would have some sort of dwarfism. They weren't able to say what it was, but some sort of a skeletal dysplasia that would be dwarfism.
After a couple weeks, you know, we had sort of accepted that this was our reality now. And Christmas time, that was just a really sweet time. We decided we didn't go anywhere. We just stayed here with Harper, and I mean, it was, I think, one of the best Christmases I've ever had. And you know, it was just very simple, but we just had peace at that point. Just kind of had accepted what was happening. We had mourned kind of what we had expected for a child, and we're looking forward kind of to what was to come. So it was just a nice time, a good break from all of the just kind of chaos that had happened before. So in January of 2014, we had a follow-up appointment at UAB, and I remember sending out an email with prayer request for to our small group and some friends who kind of wanted some specific things to pray for, and just asking them to, you know, pray that kind of we get the same news as we got the last time, or maybe even better, that things were growing a little better than we expected. I think at the end of the appointment, it hit us even harder when the doctor told us that the type of skeletal dysplasia that our son had was considered lethal, that he would not survive once he was born. And I just remember staring at you and you staring at me, and we didn't know what to say. I don't think we really reacted at that point in the room, we were both just in complete shock.
And at that point, it kind of sinks in that you've just been to a doctor's appointment and the word lethal's been used. And what do you do with that? I'm, supposed to be a big tough guy, man of the family and all that. It's tough. It's a hard thing to swallow.
On April 9th of 2014, we went to UAB to deliver Jack. I was in labor for a very long time. And he was not born until 2:31 the next morning, so April 10th, 2014, he was born. And both of our parents were there. Harper came, she was able to meet him and tickle his feet. And both of our moms got to hold him. And the hospital allowed us to spend several hours with him.
I don't know why this happened to us, and I'm okay with that. And that only comes from God for a person like me. I just would not be able to deal with it any other way. I would just be completely broken all the time and unable to function. And knowing that one day I will meet Jack in heaven, and he won't have a broken body anymore. And Jesus is going to stand there and say, this is why this happened. It's going to be beautiful.